I have this tracker here. It says $24. You can find this in my Ko-fi shop, linked in the description box. Hi guys, welcome back to Cash and Calling. My name is Brittany, and I thank you so much for tuning in. This video will be a 2026 cash envelope reset. Y'all, it is time to do away with the old and step into the new for 2026. In this video, I'll be talking about my cash envelope categories that I have going into 2026 and why I chose those categories. In 2026, I want a simplified budget, a simplified cash envelope setup. I feel like this will help declutter my mind and really help us reach our financial goals. So y'all, cash envelope stuffing has helped me pay off over $45,000 in debt. So I know that it is tried and true. It's a method that really works for us. If you're interested, I pray that you will consider subscribing and go ahead and like the video. All right, y'all, we're going to go ahead and get started with the video. All right. So first, I wanted to walk y'all through my setup for my expense tracking and cash planning. So this is an A5 size binder, and I will be utilizing this binder for expense tracking as well as cash planning. So I did make these sheets using Canva. So this is my expense tracker. I will use this to track all my day-to-day spending, and expense tracking is a part of budgeting and is a part of cash stuffing as well. You have to know where this money is being spent and where your money is going. And I learned that real quick. These are my cash planning sheets. These are the sheets I will use to let me know what is going into each envelope, because I don't want to be putting things somewhere where it doesn't belong, or there's another category that has needs. So it really takes time to sit down, really think about your process, really think about what you're needing for that, whether it's that pay period, that month, and plan accordingly. So I know I was at a stage in my life at one point where I was just putting money anywhere, and just because I was saving, I thought that I was in a good position, where in reality, I was not in a good position, because my money was just sitting in a certain place and I could have been utilizing it for something else that was much more important in that season. So I learned that cash planning is really important to the process. So this is my setup for my expense tracking and my cash planning. So this binder will now be my variable binder for 2026. So my variable envelopes as well as my low priority envelopes are in this binder. So let's go ahead and take a look to see what we'll have going on for 2026. All right. Very simple setup. I wanted to minimize a lot of things. I did keep, like, you see the charm here, and I kept this jumbo paper clip, but you will notice if you follow me or you watch my cash stuffing videos, or if you've seen one before, then you will notice that I removed a lot of the jumbo paper clips. I just want to simplify things as much as possible moving forward and kind of streamline things. I think sometimes as cash budgeters, envelope stuffers, we can get kind of distracted with wanting the newest item or the newest thing or the hottest accessory or the bling and all that. But I truly have to get back to the basics in 2026, because I want to pay off debt. I want to save as well. There are a lot of goals we have for 2026, and I will be doing a 2026 budget reset very soon, so y'all will get an idea of our goals going into 2026. So this is our variable binder. All right. So eating out remained the same. I need to keep that category. Toiletries as well, miscellaneous category. Then we have a gas category. Back to the bank. This is important because I found myself keeping money in my envelopes that I knew I needed to take back to the bank. I just didn't have a place to put those. So now I have a back to the bank cash envelope. I did make all these cash envelopes in case you were wondering. All right. Then I just have a divider here, but all of these are really low priority sinking funds that are in this binder. I did create a new envelope and it's called Parents. So this is really for our moms. Me and my husband's dad are both deceased. So this is for our mothers and just to get them what they may need from time to time. Our parents are growing older, so I think it's very important for us to start saving for future expenses for them, even if it's a small amount at this time, because we are paying off debt. So we have garden in here, random. This is for those things that just happen to come up, is what this is. I still have my trackers in my envelopes, and these trackers kind of help me to keep up with what is being placed and what is being taken out of each category. I also have trackers as well. And these trackers, the same thing, it kind of motivates me to save. Basically, it's a visual representation of what I have in the envelope. I like these, and I am going to keep my trackers for 2026. Okay, we got car tags, lawn care, blessing bank, boo bucks. That's our date night. So that is it for our variable slash low priority binder. Basically, this kind of remains the same. The only thing I added was parents in here, and I am excited to start stuffing that category for sure. All right, y'all. We're going to go on next to our high priority binder. So we got our high priority binder here. We have home upkeep, and we are excited about saving more for our home. We were able to get a over the stove microwave. We're waiting for it to be installed. So now that we saved up and pulled that money out, we're looking forward to saving for more home projects. Car care coins. This is for unexpected maintenance issues. We do have an envelope for oil change, and we have an envelope for car tags, but this is if we need a new battery or spark plugs, things like that. And we really have to focus in 2026 on beefing this up. Okay, so a new envelope I have in this binder is annual subscriptions. I did make a tracker to go along with this, and this tracker says $840. I did total all of the subscriptions up, and it came out to around $800. So that includes Prime, Blink, Epidemic Sounds, CapCut, Canva, and the goal is to get all of those subscriptions on a annual subscription. So that is the goal, and that's why I have this large tracker right here. Now, we did manage to get Prime and Blink on an annual subscription. They are already done, and I am excited that we were able to do that in 2025. So 2026 is a new year, new goals, and I'm excited about it. So I did take the envelope I had for Prime and the envelope I had for Blink out of this binder. Sam's Club has an envelope, and I am going to be saving for a Sam's haul as well as Sam's membership in this envelope. The Sam's membership, the goal is $50 for that, and each of these icons is $5. So yeah, I'm trying to get ahead on it all, y'all. 2026, I am not playing. Seriously, I truly am not. Let me know down below if y'all have done a reset with your cash envelopes, or if you're going into the new year with the same setup. It's nothing wrong with going with the same setup. Like, I was there a week or two ago, but I really feel like I need to kind of freshen things up. I have not changed a lot at all. If you watch my prior videos, you might notice a lot of the same things, but I think it's important to get clarification on your goals going forward, especially into a new year. I want to start the new year off good on a great note. Basically, put my best foot forward is what I want to do. So, oil change, still have that cash and calling, and I'm really thinking about in 2026 whether I need to pursue LLC or S Corp status. But as of now, I am separating my taxes and all of that, trying to prepare the best I can with me now being monetized for cash and calling. But I'm keeping this envelope. This envelope is really for giveaways or for things I want to purchase for cash and calling. So I have that money already set aside. Buffer. This is really for our checking accounts in case our account goes in the negative. I thought it was very important to make sure that this stayed in our cash envelope lineup. So, ministry, this is for me and my husband. I'm looking forward to stuffing this more. And I moved it to high priority because honestly, y'all, especially going into 2026, ministry is going to be a huge important thing in my life, and I don't know how that's going to affect my filming schedule and all of that. It might change some things a little bit around, and I just want to prepare y'all for that. And y'all be praying with us. We really need prayer in this season, and I thank y'all so much for all y'all support and for understanding. Like, truly, I truly appreciate that. So just in case, now, y'all, I went back and forth between taking this envelope out, but I have it for a reason. So, this envelope is for in case there's a natural disaster in the world. Um, we can pull money out of our bank. It's in the bank account now. I have placeholders in here, but we can pull money quickly, and we have that money truly set aside for to stack up on water, toilet paper, whatever. Because y'all know how COVID was. The toilet tissue was nowhere to be found. So yeah, so it's for any kind of natural disasters. I went back and forth between removing it. I am gonna keep it, and I don't want it to be out of sight, out of mind type of situation. Like, there truly can be a natural disaster. And just because everything is okay now, I don't need to lose sight of why I made that envelope in the first place. So that is it for high priority. That is it, y'all. So we're going to go on now to my savings. So this is my new savings binder, y'all. I want to take a break from my other binders. Stick around because I do have some more cash envelopes and all that to show y'all, but I wanted to show y'all this. So in 2026, I decided that I am going to halt doing the savings challenges, like the roll and save and all of that. I enjoyed that for 2025. I really started doing it in October 2025, and I really and truly enjoyed it, and I still do enjoy it. But I want to simplify some things going into 2026. So I have this binder now, and this binder is it has tabs labeled January through December. So it has January through December, and each envelope has a tracker. So this is for January. You can save $90, $115, 110 or 80. And instead of rolling the die and saving it that way and doing all of that, I'm just gonna cash plan money every week or every 2 weeks, whatever I can afford. I'm a cash plan that and go ahead and stuff this envelope. So that's how I'm gonna do it instead of doing savings challenges. Now, with that being said, I love savings challenges, y'all. So I might get an itch and I might start back doing it. So if y'all see me doing savings challenges, just know that's what happened. But as of now, my plan is going to be to utilize these trackers. And here's one for February. This will save me a total of 5K from January to December. And I am hoping and praying that we get done in July with this. So the plan is to get done by July because the ultimate goal, I'm going to show y'all what I'm doing. And if you're a part of the budgeting community, you probably have seen this book. So what I'm doing is the most basic saving challenge book. I got this off of Amazon. It saves 15K. I'm going to utilize this 5K to help fund a section of this 15K. So that is the goal. That is the plan, y'all. We will see how it works out. I'm praying that God gives me strength and endurance as well. I feel like when we get to saving and saving and saving, sometimes we lose momentum. And when I say we, I'm speaking by myself, y'all. I lose momentum to keep going. So I'm praying that God gives me strength and the momentum and the endurance to save this 5K, then go ahead and start on another 5K. So I want to save 15K and I'm giving us 2.5 years to do it. But I pray that we can do it way before then, y'all. So that's the plan for savings. And we're going to go on now to our kids binder. All right, y'all. So this black binder has turned into our kids binder. And we have some stuff going on in here. So with the kids, I want to simplify things as much as possible because if you have kids, you know they require a whole lot. So I am doing family fun. So, family fun will consist of all of our activities. I found that I was pulling out of this envelope, which is the girls' envelope for family fun. No, it's for the whole family, not just for the girls. So, I realized I needed to make a separate envelope just for family fun, and the girls envelope is going to be for the girls. If they need something specifically just for them, then that will be basically their spending money instead of trying to utilize that envelope for family as well. So that's a change in this binder. Then we have, like I said, girls, and we have diapers and wipes. That's kind of self-explanatory. Then their hair products. I went back and forth between eliminating this and just merging it with girls. But my girls, both of the girls are toddlers if you're new here. So both of our girls, we have a 2-year old and a 3-year old. They require so much. So I just decided to leave it separate at this time. That might change, but we go through a lot of hair products, and then on top of that, they do require a lot of other things. Teacher gifts, gonna leave that. Sports, for now, I am gonna leave this, although we have not stuffed this one bit, y'all. I'm gonna leave it only because I think my son is gonna start back basketball. I'm not sure yet, but I'm gonna leave it. clothing is, of course, going to stay, and that's for the kids. I decided to leave this dashboard in. I think it's really cute. This is my son, Micah. And of course, his haircut envelope will stay here, as well as his spending money. All right, y'all. So that is it for our kids binder. All right, y'all. We're going to go on to our last binder, and that is our holiday binder. Okay. So this is our holiday binder, y'all. So I moved some things around with this binder because first it was getting too bulky, and I kind of refused to put another binder in the mix. I don't like all of that. I want to simplify things. If I had it my way, I would only have 2 to 3 max binders. Right now I have 5. And so I took travel out of here. I did have travel in here, but I was like, it's no point of even having a travel binder because all of our travel money is in our high yield savings account. And if I were to leave it in here, I would have to get prop money. And I am the type, I don't really like to fool with prop money. And that is honestly a me issue. And it's because, y'all, I can't tell the real from the fake. And I would have to put a sticker on it and do all of this stuff. So I took travel out of this binder. I did add parents in here, parents, their birthday. This is different from the other envelope I had in the low priority. That's more for if they need something, they might need to borrow money or have money. We don't really do the borrowing money with family members. If you want money, you want it. We don't expect it back. We would love to have our money back, especially if you said you were going to give it back to us. But if you don't, it's not a big issue. Okay. So parents has a birthday fund, and y'all, I really went back and forth between combining the kids birthday. So we have 3 kids in the home, so I went back and forth between combining it and then just having a envelope that says kids birthday. But I decided to keep it separate, and that doesn't mean I have to stuff all of these at one time. I'll just focus on whoever's birthday is next. So, like Micah's birthday is in January. So now the focus is on him and making sure his birthday is fully funded. This is his tracker for his birthday. It says $185. All right. Then we have my birthday fund. That way we don't overspend for next year. So the goal for my birthday is $300. And then we have hubby's birthday. And this is his tracker. The goal is $300 for him as well. Okay. Now we're going to get into holiday. We have celebrated all, and this is very simplified. This is any holiday that we celebrate or anything else that we need to celebrate is going into celebrated all. Simplification is the name of the game for 2026. So the next holiday we are planning for is Valentine's Day after Christmas. So I have this tracker here. It says $24. And you can find this in my Ko-fi shop. It is linked in the description box, and it's a freebie. I have other freebies in there. Please feel free to download them. And if you end up using them, tag me and let me know what you think. I would truly appreciate it, y'all. I'm just trying to get my creative juices flowing. And if it blesses y'all, please let me know. I would truly appreciate it. So that is it for this binder. This binder was so bulky, and now it is so thin out, and I love that. I love it. So that is it for our holiday/birthday binder. All right, y'all. If you enjoyed this video, I pray that you will consider subscribing And thank you. If you're new here, I just want to say welcome and let me know what you're doing for 2026. You started planning for 2026 yet, or you just going with the flow? All right, y'all. I will see you on my next video. Bye.